Okay.
Recordings rolling. It is Wednesday, March 4th. So we're going to do a Kahoot review of Module 9 today in preparation for this quiz on Friday. Module 9 quiz on Friday. So you guys know Ops lesson 9596 is due in a few days. So we covered that last couple of And then, guys, let's do exactly 1 week from now. 70% pie goal. Yeah, we're coming up on the end of quarter 3, pretty close. So that aligns with that. Sparrow in this class is going to be an Alex day. And also the SAT is going to, I think a few of you guys are taking the SAT. Right. Did that review? So, you guys good with what we're doing? Okay. Before we do the Kahoot, one more thing. Course selections are coming up. Now, I'm told that the next class for you guys, for everybody, should be pre-calculus. So as far as I know, yeah, I think you guys are doing pre-calculus. Right. Also, this email went around, so I'll show you guys this so that we're all looking at the same thing. Because they're doing something different this year. It says as we begin process for course selection for this coming school year, a form of a change of procedures. The interest in streamlining the process, improving student communication. Be asking students to submit their elective selections directly into Focus. Right, so have you guys got anything like that yet? Not yet. Okay, so look for that probably next couple weeks, I think. Yeah, you have. Oh, what's that? Oh, you have dates to do it. Okay, so they're probably doing like juniors first, and then sophomores maybe something like that. I know that's how they do it in college, huh? Okay, and then select your core classes on a traditional course selection sheet. Okay, I know I've seen a couple of those going around, but there might be like, someday a lot of those coming out. Right, so teachers, in the past, teachers made recommendations on the selection sheets. This year, they're looking for teacher input after students have made their selections.
I did it.
Right, so like that going on.
Not me
Like that. Duty procedure. Okay, so course changes coming up soon. I think you guys are supposed to have 4 math before you graduate. Is that right? 4 math. All right. So let's flip over to Kahoot. Give you guys another minute to hop on Kahoot. All right, we're back recording and start. Kahoot. Ready to solve some math.
Oh yeah.
Ready.
It says 3x plus 6
What the heck?
divided by x plus 7 multiplied by, I got x squared plus 8x plus 7
Can't see.
all divided by x plus 2.
Line.
I just read it out to you, and you can sit closer to me too.
Red, which one should I play? I hope you're red. I'm not about to eat blue. What do you do? I thought you said you could do. It's left like you. I just get I love I can say it. So for not sarcastic. Yeah, Griffin X Bond is gonna win, but I mean it hits his nerve. I'm thinking about punishing him. Yeah, I know. Actually not.
Oh yeah, it's good.
I think
It's actually blue.
because it's like I don't know. The trend can use it.
Wait, which guys?
Yellow.
Oh, it's blue. I thought.
That's specific. You could be
Oh yes.
Got some winners.
What is now blew it out?
Alright, good. Alright, so I see it's x plus 7, it's x plus 2. It really does them. But these other ones, I think it can factor some stuff. Like, guys, how about the 3x plus 6? Can you factor anything out of that? Yeah, you take a 3 out. 3 out. Okay. You take a 3 out of that. That looks like that. Isn't that true?
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's 4 factored.
No.
Guys, how about this quadratic looking piece here? Can you factor that?
Yeah.
What's that factor to?
X plus 7 plus 1.
Well,
X plus 1 and
What
X
X?
plus 7.
Yeah, x plus 1 and x plus 7. Okay, so you're looking for numbers that multiply to 7 and add to 8. That would be 1 and 7, wouldn't it? Okay. So it's going to factor x plus 1, x plus 7. Okay. Now, guys, this is multiplied. So really, it actually is just one giant fraction, isn't it? It's all multiplied one giant fraction. Okay. So, do you guys see what's going to cancel? This is x plus 2. Cancels right here. That cancels. This x plus 7. That also cancels.
Oh my
And so you're left with just 3 times x plus 1. Everything else cancels. Right? You guys see that?
We got it, sure.
Okay. And if you graph this, like if you said y equals this, it would be y equals 3x plus 3. That'd be a straight line with the slope of 3. Now it would have a couple of holes in it. It has a hole at x is negative 7 and a hole at x equals negative 2. But otherwise, it's just y equals 3x plus 3 if you graphed it. Okay. All right. All right, you guys good? Everybody got that in their notes? Get in their notes.
Yeah. Yo, I'm tired of
All right, make sure. All right, well, I don't see anybody else right now, so you guys got that.
Wait, show us.
I got points on the board. Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's a little heart flag right there. All right. How about that?
Huh.
Oh. What's this? What's the hearts? Are you guys doing
That's
that?
Griffin X body, you know.
Where's the hearts coming from? Simplify that. Okay, so that one says 30 divided by x minus 4. So 30 divided by x minus 4. Okay. So that's all divided by 5x plus 15 divided by x squared minus x minus 12.
Wait, so if it adds up to -1 and multiplies to -12, for the
So wait. Yeah. Do the math. Oh my god. You could have big enough. Yeah.
All right, 6. Let's see why the answer is this. It's 6.
Yeah. Oh my god, I got it right.
It's over here. What was that? Yeah.
Big ass.
And so, here's straight from the board. Because if you have a over b divided by c over d, guys, that's the same thing as a over b multiplied by what? C over c. So can I take this bottom fraction and flip and multiply it? Which looks like this. That looks like this. So I just flip and multiply. Right? Then I can do some factoring. Well, it looks like I factored the 30 already. Okay. Now I can factor. So this quadratic piece factors is x minus 4, x plus 3. Because, here, let's do some FOIL. X squared. Bing. Outside, inside. 3x minus 4x is negative x. Bing. And negative 4 times positive 3 is negative 12. Bing. It's all there. Now this bottom piece I can factor out of 5. Pull that out right there. Okay. Now a bunch of stuff's going to cancel. Guys, do the 5s cancel? Right, so I still got a 6 on top, but the 5s cancel. And I think everything else cancels.
yeah.
The x minus 4, x plus 4.
Yeah.
Everything canceled except for that 6. You see that?
Yeah.
What's that? So, answer is 6.
Aren't two
That's
bad.
Here, we gotta give myself a note here. Got a little time to number 2.
Hey yo, Griffin X body on the board.
All right, we got Bonnie Blue's kid, Jackson Merrimon, Griffin Bonnie, Bonnie Blue, Michaela.
Heart, Mr. Griffin.
Oh yeah, his heart. Simplify your answer.
What?
We got 3 over x plus 5. It's plus 4 over x.
Mr. Griffin, it's blue.
Great. It's purple.
You're what?
What did you just say?
Hey.
Oh, even touchy time. You can't say those when I feel. I'm gonna report you for what? Abuse. Acceptable. Not kind of that fire. Hey, I got my best. Look at our right items. Look at our options. Plus, you can help them like keep from to get to me, right? I don't. You get me, right?
Yeah.
Guarantee I get that. Thank you. Wait, what?
Yeah, the like y'all people.
Yeah.
The like something.
Nah, man. You know, I just. He has those days.
I don't know. So stop.
Put money on it. It's really fucking beautiful.
I don't know, they're just so big.
See, and then it's like, oh my god!
All right, get a few winners here. Get a few winners. Okay, so we got this fraction plus this fraction. Now, guys, to add two fractions together, you need a what? Common denominator. Which I have an x plus 5 here, which is just its own thing, right? And then an x. So it looks like each fraction needs the other guy's denominator. So that's why I did an x. Multiply the left fraction by x over x, and the right fraction by x plus 5 or x plus 5. Remember, guys, everything I just wrote in pink ink here is equal to 1. So technically, you're multiplying by 1, which you're allowed to do, definitely. Okay. So, but now they have a common denominator. So I'm going to distribute this 4. Distribute that 4. And that looks like, okay, I got a 3x on the left side. And on the right side, I got a 4x plus 20 comes out to. Okay. Now multiply one giant fraction because there's a common denominator. So we can just tag those together. And last step is the 3x and the 4x make 7x. So there you go. 7x plus 20 over x plus 5 times x. Boom. All right.
Now we said it, and we all
Okay.
heard it.
Everybody got that in their notes now?
I got money.
Okay. I think everybody's got that. Everybody's got that. Oh yeah.
Right now,
Okay, guys. For when I say notes, no, I'm not giving points in the grade book for these. But you know, I'm giving you all the quiz answers, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, of course, the quiz has different numbers, but it's basically the same structure of questions, right? So instead of x plus 4, maybe it's x plus 5 or something. All right. We got the prototype, Jackson Murray-Mom, Michaela, Griffin Bonnie, Bonnie Blue.
Who's the prototype?
Which equation matches the graph shown? Here, I'll walk you guys through this verbally. Get the answer. Because it has to do with, you guys know I always make you draw a graph, right? So I think this one, I gave you an equation and had you guys draw the graph. So asymptotes. This asymptote looks like it's at x equals -4. So do you need an x plus 4 on the bottom? Oh, I see an x plus 4 right here. This other vertical asymptote is at x equals 6. So don't you need x minus 6?
Yeah.
Because if x was 6, you would be divided by 0, right? So it's got to be this yellow one right here, right? Now, guys, when you put this graph here, because on the quiz, I'll give you an equation. I'll give you guys some x values. I'll have you guys plot some points, but it's going to look kind of similar to that graph. Also, there's a horizontal asymptote at y equals 0, but that's true for all the answer choices. Okay? All right, guys, see that? Is there any question about... here, I'll do a quick review with you guys. Okay. So, suppose, here, I'll just make up something here. What if you saw y is equal to 10 times x plus 2 over... let's do x minus 3, x plus 8. How about something like that? Okay. Guys, what if you saw that? Okay. What did you do? So, here, I'll do this with you guys. That might be somebody's question come up, right? I don't know, it's made it from scratch. Could be if you're really lucky, because I'm about to go over the answer. Okay. So, you guys get these x, y axes. Okay. Guys, where are the two vertical asymptotes? Where? Yeah, here at 3 and here at -8. Aren't those the two vertical asymptotes? So let's dash off, dash, vertical asymptote, dash, vertical asymptote. Okay. Guys, is there a horizontal asymptote here?
Yeah.
So the rules for horizontal asymptote, if you let x become a large number like a million or something, and see what it reduces to. Guys, what's a million over a million squared?
A billion.
Is that going to go to 0? 0. Guys, whenever the degree of x on the bottom is more than that on top, we have an x squared on the bottom and an x on top. There's always a horizontal asymptote at y equals 0. That's a really common horizontal asymptote. Okay. No, if the degrees match, like if you had an x squared on top and an x squared on bottom, you take the ratio of the coefficients. You guys remember that? Okay, so now we have a graph sort of framed, but we need some points. So, guys, could you make an XY table? Let's try this. Here, I'll do this with you guys. Let's do 10.
Yes,
You guys remember this this top trick, calculator trick? Answer plus 2 divided by answer minus 3. Oh, other double parentheses. Guys, here in the calculator, I definitely got a double parenthesis. I got to group all this down here. So I'm going to insert an extra parenthesis. Oops, almost missed that. Answer here. So parenthesis, answer minus 3, answer plus 8. Okay. Now I can come up with some values. Now I think one good value would be like -9. How about -7? How about 0? How about 2? And how about 4? I think from that list of points, I'll be able to figure out what the entire graph looks like. Oh yeah.
If it cancels out, like if it's like x minus 4 on both top and bottom, so that's just the whole instead of an asymptote.
Yes, yeah. If I had like an x plus 2 up here and there was also an x plus 2 down here, yeah, you can just cancel that out, and that would be a whole, not an asymptote. That's true. Yeah. Okay. So let me try this. Type -9 equals. Okay, so now calculate this. Okay, something about -9. Go up, plug it in. Get it -5.8 something. Okay, -7. I'm getting 5 exactly. I plug in 0. Oh, guys, if I plug in 0, that also tells me what's the name for x equals 0? It's the y
million.
that y-intercept. That's at -0.83 something. Y-intercept. So you guys know how to find the y-intercept? You set x equals 0. 2, -4. But that was lucky. Got a whole number. Then plug in 4. Oh, wow. Actually, this was a really nice equation. I got a few whole numbers in that. That won't always happen. But right, -9, -5.8 is probably right about here. -7, +5 is kind of up here-ish. 0, small negative value. 2, -4 is probably about here. And we got 4, 5 is also up here. Okay. So guys, I just plotted those 5 points. You guys see that? Okay. Now keeping in mind what the it look like on that last question. Okay. Could you guys draw the rest of that graph? Okay. I think it's gonna look like this.
Whoa.
Zip, zip, zip. You guys know I'm giving you the quiz answers. I'm telling you, there's going to be a quiz question where the structure of your graph is going to look approximately like this. And the equation will probably be a little different, but
Perhaps that.
it might look kind of like that. You guys think you can come up with that?
Yep, 100%.
It also looks kind of like that Kahoot graph. All the same. Right? I bet that structure equation creates graphs that look kind of like that. All right, you guys think? All right. Boom. All right. Got Jackson Murray, Michaela, prototype, Bonnie Blue. Determine the equation of the oblique asymptote, also called slant asymptote. Give me 2 minutes for this one. You guys remember long division? So this says f of x equals, and I got a fraction. In the numerator says x squared plus 3x plus 8. X squared plus 3x plus 8. And the denominator is x minus 1. And so I'm about to do myself some long division. That's what I'm doing on paper off screen, while you guys are also doing some long division.
Why are you so bad? Oh, nice. I'm sorry. Greatest the person ever.
All right, I got the answer.
He turned out to be a great baseball player.
Ooh, looks like some of you guys got the answer too.
Sì, ricorda, allora sei io anche.
Joe.
Sorry. Sometimes when I go like play Algebra, I see like people who can't stereo sniping shit, man. Did you say hold up? I'm tired now. It's okay, you're delusional too, I guess. My bad. You stuttering?
All right, you guys got that. Okay, so let's do this here. No. Even if I didn't tell you there was going to be an oblique asymptote, you could guess that there was going to be. Guys, what in this equation gives away that there's probably an oblique asymptote?
Different degrees.
Yeah, the degree on top is exactly one more than the degree on the bottom. 2 is one more than 1. Or what if you had x to the 7 on top and x to the 6 on the bottom? That'd be the same scenario. Or something like. So I'm going to do, all right, long division I told you guys to do. Okay, you guys don't know the answer yet. Okay. But it looks like this. Numerator here, denominator here, right? Long division. Right, so here, I'll walk you guys through the process. You guys are writing this in your notes, especially if you missed it. Not everybody got this, so you guys will be taking notes. How many times does x go into x squared?
I'm gonna.
How about x times? Because x times x is x squared, isn't it?
Oh.
X times x is x squared. But don't forget this minus 1. So x times negative 1 is negative x. Isn't that true? Is that true? Okay. Now, I'm subtracting going down. Now, just so I don't stumble over the negatives accidentally, guys, can I distribute this negative and go plus, minus, plus? Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so, just so I don't stumble over the negatives. Okay. Anyway, this always zeroes out as shit because we set it up to do that. Right. And then 3x plus x is 4x. Okay. And then drop down this plus 8 right here. Right. And now just rinse and repeat. So how many times does x go into 4x? 4 times. And then 4 times x, of course, is 4x. And 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. Right, same thing, I'll distribute this negative because I'm subtracting that off. Plus, minus, plus. Okay, that gives me 12. Guess it's 12 the remainder.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so to finish this up, you do plus 12 over x minus 1. No, the original function was, of course, this very top line. But if I made a separate graph in Desmos, and I said y equals, and I have this right here, it's the exact same graph. It's the exact same thing. Right? Now, the the oblique asymptote is this bit right here. It's just the oblique asymptote is that y equals x plus 4. So if you graph this whole thing, there'd be like the slant asymptote that it would approach. You know what? I think I have time to throw that in Desmos real fast. Okay. While you guys are copying that down, because some of you guys need to copy that down for review. I'm going to type that equation into Desmos. F of x equals, because I want you guys to see this oblique asymptote. Right.
Did I get it right? Dang. Right, wait. Was it yellow? I lost. I'm still in the bucket.
All right. Okay, so I got that typed in there. All right, there's the equation. So that equation matches that equation. That's all good, right? Okay. And I'm claiming that there's a oblique asymptote at y equals x plus 4. Right, back up. Yeah, look at that. Here, I'll even type it. Y equals x plus 4. Bam! There's your oblique asymptote. You guys see that? It's right there. It's right there. All right. All right, let's go. Where's Kahoot? All right, moving on. Oh, yeah, more points. Bonnie Blue, keeping the lead. Determine the, y-intercept. Y-intercept. How do you find the y-intercept?
You just.
So it says,
X.
all right, guys, it's the exact same function, I think. X squared plus 3x plus 8, all divided by x minus 1.
Yeah, you just made all the X 0. There's love with that. I'm Shakespeare. I'm Shakespeare.
All right. No spoilers there. That's awesome. All right, so in case you need the notes on that, guys, you guys do that. So there's the original function. And then to find y-intercept, of course, you plug in 0 for x. So we're finding f of 0. So we're just next, put a 0. This all cancels out. I get 8 over negative 1, which is, of course, negative 8. So the coordinate would be 0, comma, negative 8. There you go. All right, y-intercept. Y-intercept. Oh, and you know what? Since it's the same graph as I just graphed here anyway, hey, let's confirm that. Let me zoom in right here. Supposedly 0, negative 8 should be the y-intercept. There it is! 0, negative 8. Yeah, that's totally it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I feel like I'm graduating.
Yeah.
So
Very soon. Brain, brain. All right. You're winning. Which number line represents? Ooh, solution to that. Right, so, sorry, I didn't know it was gonna jump lines like that. We got x plus 5 times x minus 2 is strictly greater than 0.
I know what that is.
Well, I mean, you asked for the people last. Oh.
POS. Take it. I mean, some of that. And one of the ones doing.
Hey, don't say that word.
Very
I think that could hurt his feelings.
Oh, I know. That's just like position play.
It's weird.
Slash pictures. Picture. They try to get it wrong means. Then pause and scan.
Nice, you know?
And then we do B. Okay, that's something.
All right. So blue.
All right. All right. So, how's that? Right, check this out. So you got something times something strictly greater than 0. So you guys multiply two things, then if the overall answer is positive, that would be a correct statement. If it's negative, then that would be false. Okay? So I'm going to set up a number line. I know that the switching points would be at -5 and also at +2, because wouldn't those be each equal to 0? Would that be true? Right. Now guys, if I say greater than or equal to, then those points would be included in the solution. But since it says strictly greater than, I'm going to make open holes. You guys see that? Like the holes? You're not allowed to include those points exactly. Okay. Now, I've now split my number line into 3 sections. And I'm just going to pick a test point from each section and see if it works. And usually these alternate. Unless like one of these is like squared or something. So let's pick a 0 as a test point. I'll plug in 0 for x and we'll see what happens. Okay, guys, 0 plus 5, 0 minus 2. What is that? Is that -10? And most importantly, it's negative. So negative, guys, is any negative number greater than 0?
No.
No. So that would be false. So this is not my number line. So it's probably these 2 segments right here. But just to confirm that, what if I take a big number like 10? I got a positive here, a positive here. Guys, is a positive times a positive a positive?
What did
Yeah.
Yes. So this works. Bing. Now let's try a huge negative number like -10. Well, this would be negative. This would be negative. Guys, what's a negative times a negative?
Positive.
Also positive, which also works. Bing. So that works too. Okay. So this is true.
Why is that fine?
Okay, this is true. Okay, there's your solution. There it is.
Yours loading?
Bottom blue, the win.
Trust me, we're off.
There's an exclamation. Yeah, it is. You're right.
Okay, volume of the balloon is directly proportional to its temperature. If the volume is 1,000 cubic centimeters when the temperature is 200 Kelvin, then what's the volume of the balloon when the temperature is raised to 250 Kelvin? Right, keeping all else constant. Of course. Right?
Good job, Joe. We're so proud of you.
Guaranteed, we can call you some.
No.
They're gonna be, yes, years.
I think we should have a Western food for that. Yeah.
Oh, no, what, bro?
I know some.
Oh,
I know a thing or two about us.
I know the thing of food that you have there. You probably already know.
Oh, actually,
That doesn't mean I know.
Does. I'm gonna name you Quan from now on.
What?
No.
I just found out one of my friends' name is Swan. Yeah.
Why did you not know his name?
Because everyone called him Chavez. I thought that was his first name, not his last name.
One Chavez.
Mexican.
That's really insane, actually.
It's the most Mexican.
Props to his parents.
His dad's from Mexico.
You got a thing that you're Mexican, Scott?
All right, nice. Alright, yeah, awesome. Okay, so solution here. So, guys, whenever you see this phrase, directly proportional, that's like this, right? I would immediately write this in my paper. I'd say volume is equal to some constant times the absolute temperature. Okay? Again, I think all your Alex questions were framed this way. They had to solve for this K. Then you were given one specific pair of values. You were told that the volume is 1,000 cubic centimeters when the temperature is 200 Kelvin. No, I dropped all the units just for the massive. Just look at the numbers, but okay. So the K can relate those. Do you guys see that K is going to be 5 in this case? No, the unit would actually be cubic centimeters over Kelvin, but okay. Neither here nor there for the numbers. So now you can create this equation. So V equals 5T. As long as you're working in Kelvin and cubic centimeters, that would be true. V is 5T. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna add on here. Then they say, let's raise the temperature to 250 Kelvin. So you pop in 250 where the T goes. Okay. And that will tell you the new volume. So you guys can do direct proportion? What do you guys suppose the next question is? If that's a direct proportion.
Indirect.
Well, inverse.
Inverse.
Do you guys think that you're about to get an inverse question?
Yeah.
Which is a very similar procedure, but it's of course going to be inverse. Okay, so let's see. We got all right, Bonnie Blue keeping the lead. For a given force, the acceleration is inversely proportional to mass. Force of 100 grams results in acceleration of 12 meters per second squared. Right. What if the same force applied to 150 grams? Now what's the acceleration? Right.
Yes.
Just simple math.
I've seen all the shit now.
And we don't know much to say.
It's a tie stream, but
Yeah, not in one thing. 18.
So.
They were just wonder if you were ever in the park that.
No, but I never, you were looking at that.
I love
What is wrong with you?
What school is it?
Oh, I never clicked the button, no. I'm so late.
I saw it in their school.
Let's try the park.
I saw it.
Why do you look at us like?
I saw a video guy.
At St. Edward's School. Not even high school.
Why?
I'm great.
Yeah, it's so nice. I saw it. I'm transferring.
Bro, I heard that's another goal.
How is it 8?
Yeah. Oh, okay. You guys got that? You guys
You
got
never said 8. You asked me what the answer
Hey,
was.
bro, y'all are in
that? So here. And so it looks like the inverse was a little trickier.
That's the accelerate.
And so I said the acceleration is inversely proportional to mass. That means if you increase the mass, you decrease the acceleration. Or let me do a quick demo for you guys. That's given, all else equal, like the same force and so on. I'm gonna put the same force on both of these guys. Let me put the force on this guy. Is that a larger or smaller acceleration? Which would be like a change in motion. That's hardly change in motion at all. Like, let's check out this guy. Oh, it goes flying across the room. So, okay, so it looks like smaller mass is a larger acceleration, and a larger mass is a smaller acceleration. That's this right here. It's like upside down. It's inverse. And so we're going to do we're going to solve for like some kind of constant. So A equals K over M. Now I gave you one set of values here. I said for 100 grams, the resulting acceleration is 12 meters per second squared. By the way, maybe if you're in physics, what physical quantity does K basically represent in this situation? Starts with an F. Pow. Force. Yes, force. Okay. Anyway, but just for the math, right? Because you can get any question from. So I can cross multiply the number 100 and get the K value. It has these weird units, whatever. Right? But for the math, it's 1200. Right? So I can make this exact equation. I can say, as long as mass is in grams and acceleration is in meters per second squared, given whatever force, right? This equation applies. Right? Then going up for the end here, I told you now that same force is going to be applied to 150 grams worth of mass. So you run this in your calculator. And the number pops out as 8. That's 8 meters per second squared. All right. All right. Looks like everybody's got that in their notes already. I don't see anybody writing. Okay. All right. All right. So when you guys see a similar question in 2 days, You guys are gonna get that.
That's a long time.
Yeah. You guys study that.
No, it's on
Yeah, quiz on Friday. Quiz on Friday. Alright, we got Dominique, Michaela, Prototype, Bonnie Blues Kid,
Wow.
Bonnie Blue.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
None of us.
Huh?
What are we doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow's an Alex Day. Yeah.
Now it's the
No, it's
Well, today's a Kahoot Day.
I think we should have 3 hours.
Alright, follow for it.
Think we have 3
We got x plus 6 over x plus 2 equals x plus 4 over x plus 5. And the whole thing is minus 1.
Well,
Yeah.
is there something you need to say?
I think green.
Is there something you'd like to share?
He played baseball. And then he started liking his clips.
Sorry, I got really scared when he said the word baseball.
Base.
Yeah, but he's on varsity.
I'm on varsity.
They're not.
When did that happen? You started on varsity though.
No, he didn't. I started on JV.
Shut up, Braden. Just go.
Actually,
Dan?
I actually started on varsity.
Yeah, you might have to like anymore. You're not demoted. It's either yellow or
What?
His new name is Brady.
You're not.
But no, Jade. Yep, I like that one.
Jade.
You're actually maybe good at stuff, Connie. I'm smart.
Can't remember your own inside is not a good thing.
Okay, well, you know, some people do that and some people don't.
I like your word, David.
What?
Dude,
Exactly.
it's actually
You guys are. We all know. Date yourself. That's not nice. These two, I do have to go. Oh, no,
No, it's not that good. We're gonna get recorded.
I have to report that shit.
You know, I'm reporting it.
I'm
For
gonna
what?
it.
Because it's America.
What the hell did I scam? Wait,
Or like,
It's a report,
no,
whatever.
no. Fuck you.
I'm gonna say.
I don't think I'm black. I think I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna report it.
Well, wouldn't be the first time.
It honestly would. First two weeks is gonna be another office.
Yeah.
Here's
Do we like this one more or
for that name.
Jake, that
Out.
Jake, life's okay, you won't die. Or this one. Do we like that or that?
Right, have you looked at
Huh?
this?
You got to put it on.
Right.
Right, let him know.
Yeah.
They're so bad.
How long
They're not so bad.
All right. Yeah, mate. Wow, a little time to that one. Time to that one.
No,
What?
But edit that. Edit.
I
All right, so this is what you're given. Now, 3 different fractions. You need a common denominator, right? Common denominator. So I know I need the x plus 5 bit because of this. I need the x plus 2 bit because of this. And this one, well, that needs both. So it's going to be x plus 5 over x plus 5 and x plus 2 over x plus 2. Right, so now you have 3 different terms, but they all have the common denominator, x plus 2 and the x plus 5. Right, so next thing, I'm going to foil out this, and foil out this. Bunch of foiling going on. Bunch of foiling. Okay,
No,
so
people are not.
here I got x is x squared. 5x and 6x is 11x. 6 times 5 is 30. Got that. On the right side, x is x squared. You got 2x and 4x is 6x. And 4 times 2 is 8. And over here, ooh, guys, this is minus. So carefully, you do have to distribute a negative. Okay, so watch that. Or you could add 1 over and work that on the left side. Up to you. Yeah, Pat?
I got 11.
11? Because 5x plus 6x is 11x. I did FOIL. FOIL.
Oh wait,
Okay.
I thought it was inside. Wouldn't that be 6x? Or-
Yeah, it is 6x. And there's also a 5x. And you add that together. FOIL. First,
Yeah.
outside, inside, last.
Okay.
Yeah, so the 5x and 6x make 11x.
Oh, okay. You didn't
Alright.
get one.
And then over here, I got x is x squared, 2x and 5x is 7x, and 5 times 2 is 10. Right? But don't forget, this is all being subtracted. So really, I need to distribute the negative, don't I? fact, I went ahead and just said x squared minus x squared. Just try both of those. Okay. Guys, what is 6x minus 7x? Is that negative x? And what is 8 minus 10?
2.
Negative 2? Like that? Right. Also, since the denominators are the same, I went ahead and scratched those just like we did in class. Right. So now I'm just setting the numerators equal. Okay. Of course, x cannot be negative 2 or negative 5, but aside from that. Okay. Now get everything over on one side. Add over to the x. And add over the 2. So I get that right there. It's x squared plus 12x plus 32 is 0. Can you guys factor that? How does that factor? X plus 4, x plus 8?
Yeah.
Equal to 0. That means x could be equal to negative 4 or negative 8, because either of those would 0 out everything. Right, you guys remember that whole process? Alright, so a bunch of little steps.
Alright.
You guys got that in your notes? Alright, looks like it. Got your notes.
I'm gonna play
Alright.
for what? If I was captain.
So we all go to.
Alright. And last question for the win. It takes Alan 7 hours to paint a fence by himself. Bob 12 hours by himself. How long does it take them to paint the fence together?
6.6. Close to 6.7.
I gave you the formula right there. 1 over time total is 1 over time Alan plus 1 over time Bob.
You're gonna miss me when I'm making I might be in here. Are you smart enough to go to college?
I'll go to FIT, I'll go to Dallas.
Wait, buddy, you're not a senior. You're a senior this year. Yeah, that's when you watch out. Kai can't drive. Thing like that.
I would love to fly to that. I'll go like Bob.
Yes, was yellow.
Those two things.
I didn't even get that.
Alright.
I guess.
I'll set this up here.
700 miles an hour.
Okay, so
Stop now.
give you guys that formula. We did this yesterday. Okay. So takes Alan 7 hours by himself, Bob's 12 hours by himself. Let's just set these fractions. The common denominators can be 12 times 7, which is 84. So multiply 12 over 12 here, 7 over 7 here. Okay. Now you can add this together. So we got this 12 plus this 7
You gotta look it up.
all over 12 times 7, because now we got common denominator. Now that's 1 over t. So t would be the reciprocal of that, which is the product over the sum. And if you run that in the calculator, you get about 4.4 hours. 4.4 hours. So that's the answer.
Not knowing my fun.
Alright, let's see. Podium. We got Bonnie Blue Kid. Prototype. Oh, Bonnie Blue.
Bonnie Blue in his.
Alright, if you're taking the SAT tomorrow, then hope you do well. And if I see you tomorrow, then that'll be an Alex day.